Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and welcome back. So this is on some. This is just on some late night tip. Hold on, let me turn this heat up. Shit, I told my daughter to wake me up before she went upstairs and went to bed. I didn't even expect to really fall asleep. That's all, but it didn't work. So, anyways, I was just thinking about this energy. A couple things I just collected, before I went to bed. And one thing was one of these readers that, again, I feel like this is possibly a pearl of God energy, possibly, but it's almost like a pearl of me, a piece of me. I don't know why I keep hearing that. So these people will be kind of tapped into possibly my energy. I don't know how. This could be skin grafts from me, that have been applied to these particular people. I don't know. There's something I'm just hearing about weirdness again, about certain delicate parts of the body being grafted onto other people in order to have them tapped into certain gifts or certain things, okay? I don't know why. It's something weird like that. I feel like that's something to do with like genital mutilation or something like this. I mean, I know it's like things people don't want to talk about, but this is what I feel like I picked up, right? So there was a reading, and I think it was like 8 months ago or something like this, right? And this is when I feel like I got cut off from my main masculine energy. I would say that, again, this was the helper energy. Even if there was this a pirate, even if this is someone that, didn't eventually ended up falling from grace in my eyes or my energy or something like this. At one point in time, this person was a lifter upper. Okay, no matter what their ulterior motives might have been, this could have been somebody that was 100% real, But it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what the energy was supposed to be projected to be. It doesn't matter any of that. What matters is there was some enlightenment that came from it. Okay, I could have still been maybe dwelling in that deepest part of that land of the lost if it never happened. So I feel like gods, especially little g gods, be having plans, but the universe be talking about something else sometimes. And then I feel like there's a higher element that's unseen or unknown that is even more privy to something like that. I don't know why I heard when doves cry. I don't know. Maybe it's a place that, those unheard so-called prayers or thoughts of those who are blinded and bound in this world by their jealous father figures or parents and things like that. Or even if we're saying this, okay, now listen, okay, this is what I was picking up on. Because I said, would God, first of all, will hide themselves from their child? Would God, second of all, would, if this is the case, we're just thinking out loud. If this is the case, what God would not only hide their legacy or something from a child that may have what it takes that the universe chose. You see what I'm saying? So this is where I feel like the difference is. There's maybe not even a unit. I feel like there's something higher up, something that is singular, okay? Has chosen. Why would you pick that child to blind? Or why would you pick that child to bind? Not only that, now, if you know this child is untouchable, if you know that anybody that comes like 1 foot close to this person to harm them will just perish and die and turn to dust, okay. But this is like, again, taking away awareness, taking away any type of fight or flight, taking away somebody's free will, taking away somebody's will to want to survive or to thrive or to, even if it was a wimp and they wanted to run and hide. It you know what I'm saying? If that's the case where anybody that comes afoot within this person's presence that's up to no good or to harm them, Because sometimes you may be blinded or you might be ignorant of something, and helpers have to come in and do certain things for you. Okay. I don't think that if you're not aware of these things, I don't think they should be able to bind you unless it's something that you really must have had, you know what I'm saying? Unless somebody came and tried to contaminate your blood or some shit like this, right? And somebody just because you don't know, whatever, they know that they want you to be better, and they come in to help you some kind of way to heal you or something like this, right? Even if they, had to go around certain things to be able to do this, but the initial reason, because I feel like some healing is so-called sexual. Now that has to do with contracts, or it could be talking about something else, okay? And so, I feel like, again, that could be something what a twin flame is or something, and why they want to keep certain people away from their twin flames or in a 3D, so-called 2D or whatever. So if your twin flame knows that he's your healer and he has to come in to provide a service, or something is sent in to provide a service, of course, that's not what I'm talking about. Male or feminine or whatever, okay? Even if it's something that's ridiculed or other people saw and then they ran with it and tried to slander you with something, images or something. But I just feel like, I'm talking about these watchers on the wall with smirks on their face that are selling tickets at the door, right? Because these people are royals, because you're jealous, because the father energy has their back turned, or because you're aware that this person can't defend themselves, and so you're taking advantage of someone's blinding, or something like this, as if they're still not. And I'm even thinking, when we're talking about son of God, son of man, whoever it is, it's certain people of certain lineages and they have certain destinies right now that should not be being touched. And if they do, it should be the same thing. See, because this is what I'm saying. People want to be gangster. They want to be like, oh, you ain't down. Oh, you this and that and that, because these clowns do shit in the dark. They do stuff where you couldn't even detect what they've done. So how are you a real warrior? How are you really a conqueror? I didn't even know I've been conquered. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? How and everything you do and everything they say is in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like somebody wants to blot out or make it so those who are speaking out or crying out or calling judgment or something should feel bad about that. We keep talking this shit about forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold grudges, but I don't have to forgive. This is the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022, motherfucker. Like I said, we are our ancestors to a certain extent. If I was going to do some shit and if the godhood was on my head, I'm doing shit different. I don't got time for it. I'm about to be like Donald Trump on that motherfucking show. You gotta go. You gotta go, bitch. You thought it was funny? You thought it was funny because you wanted to make somebody look like a whore, because you wanted their man or something like this. You watching this bitch online and you know that she's been deprived and you want her man, and so you open up the doorway, even if this is somebody that have a that might even be moving from one kingdom or one place or one position to another, and you jealous of that hoe and you want her man or something like this, and so you open up the gate to let niggas come get what they want from somebody. Bitch, you deserve to die. You're not a person. You're not again, this is the not a people. So I wouldn't even, if I was regular people, you shocked by what I'm saying? Don't be, because these are not a people. These are not a people. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Anybody that's laughing and joking because they have not been vetted, because they're fucking insane, and they haven't been vetted, and they've been put in these positions of authority with the FBI or these free agents that they have placed all over the garden, these snakes in the grass. I would demand them have all their fucking heads cut off. So now it's taking me back to what real kings do. Real kings do shit like that. They make proclamations and edicts and shit like that, and then you understand. You understand why, shit like that happen. You understand why it might be a good idea to. Oh. Okay, so mass graves today wouldn't look like that. Mass graves today would look like, oh, oh. Maybe this is something that already has been happening. a cleansing of some sort. Again, my real soulmates who have actually shown me something to, they dare, even if they disappointed or they mad or they change tunes or they mad because one of they bitches got called out by me or something like this. Even if whatever they were doing to try to wake me up was gonna, they were doing it for their own good or to kind of try to catch me in a snare eventually, you can't. You can't. You can't. And see, that would make it then, if this person is treasonous against someone, then they would have to hurry up and kill you or finish you before, or get you caught in a snare or a trap or some shit like this. And again, these traps been at my feet for a long time. I feel like these people ain't gonna let me really live my life until a trap that has been set is taken. And if I don't choose to take one of the traps that they set, they plan to force it down my throat. Okay, so again, I don't know what this is, but like I said, no good father, no God, none of my God is not going to take away all the claws and fangs from their child and leave them in the wilderness knowing that they can't defend themselves. That would not make no sense now, would it? It wouldn't make no sense at all. And again, it would be funny if this is the next heir to the throne. So then again, this is what do you do when you find out that the spouse is doing something that is putting a queen or a king in harm's way? What do you do when you find out, even if this is a God energy, if what they did is inhumane or some shit like this, because they're the ones jealous of their child and they put them in a certain situation where some harmful shit can happen to them? That you have to think about some shit like that. And I'm going to just tell you right now, logic over reason. I don't give a fuck. People be trying to scare me with that shit. It don't matter. If that's the kind of nigga that is a God or a father figure over me while I'm in this motherfucker and I got the juice, you get what I'm saying? The only thing is, I feel like nobody shows their face to me. Nobody shows their true face to me. They don't. It don't make common motherfucking sense. Tell me, nigga, that's not your father, bitch. He might be dead already. That's a nigga that wants your ass dead. That's a nigga that stole your throne. That's a nigga that ain't, that's a fucking clown. That's a fucking somebody that is an imposter, nigga. That don't make no sense. Now, if I can sit here and if I really, because again, I don't feel all the way protected all the time and I still talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's like a nigga like me need to take over what the fuck dad is doing because, it just, I just don't understand. I wouldn't understand that. And then again, if I get obliterated off the earth because of that, then let it motherfucking be, nigga, because that's some punk ass shit right there. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it was for protection, like I'm not letting you see this stuff because of this, and then I'm actually protected, and I could walk around this bitch, and I probably I wouldn't even talk shit. If that was the case, I wouldn't even have nothing to say. I wouldn't be so-called tattletelling or whatever fuck you call it, or exposing motherfuckers. I wouldn't be doing none of that. I would not have to. If I just felt 100%, and that's what a bratty like royal or something might do or something like this. But again, like I said, if there was 100% safety or something, why would I have? Or if I was able to protect myself? Because again, I don't like to ask nobody else to fight my battles, nigga. I want to fight it. Matter of fact, I get upset when I can't fight my own motherfucking battle. If somebody trying to hold me back or some shit like this, you might get it. Like that security guard in the 8th grade or the 9th grade. You might get it. You might get it because I don't even see your ass. You turned into the target too. You're a part of the motherfucking red dot that's in the middle. So, that's what I'm saying. So Lord knows, to anybody in their right thinking mind, that shit don't sound right. So some people, oh, that person just think like this because they this and they protected and stuff like this. But I don't know. Everybody keeps saying you're protected, but it is it's like puffing someone up, or it is what do you call it, flattery or something like that. I don't believe what these people are saying. Because deep down in my heart, I cannot believe what they're saying because they think that they see, bitch, but I see right through all you motherfuckers. And so, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like your level of seeing, bitch, is there. You see what you're shown or whatever. I might even see only what I'm shown, but it's on a higher fucking level. You know, these people like, I feel like somebody was fucking somebody homie, and I feel like this would, no, I feel like, bitch, you guys are the watchers on the wall and the gatekeepers with the blood on your hands, so let's go ahead and extend that. And I feel like some of these bitches' karmic life is about to be ending. And I feel like 10 on 10, motherfucker. And I feel like any bitch that can think that's cute knowing that they're dealing with unconscious women or women that are not conscious, that actions are being taken against them on their body or their vassal. And you think that shit is cute, bitch, because you a hot pocket, thirst bucket ass bitch that wants something that somebody else got, and you sitting there in a dark room all fucking day sitting on a fucking bed or whatever, staring into people's fucking future, and you want it for yourself, bitch. I'm gonna help you out then. I'll help you out. And if I have any power and authority over some edicts, even if it's old world, bitch, I'ma use it. And you motherfuckers gonna be done with. We ain't just talking no motherfucking game. And I say any Christians, that's what I'm saying. Any type of person that call themselves a follower of God or a Christian or something like this, and you sitting there watching this shit, nigga, then you ain't shit either. And that's just it. You want to know why it's going to be a godless world and all this shit going to be taken away? Because my soul don't die, motherfucker. It don't matter to me. It ain't only motherfucking reason why I be afraid to leave this planet right now is a motherfucking, the rest of the kids grown. You hear what I'm saying? Is a motherfucking D baby and my last motherfucking one. It's only a couple more years left until she's of age, and then I can freely say, hey, what's up? That's the only reason that you might have me saying, well, I don't want to die right now. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fear, because sometimes, like, it'd be better off, because I'm about to act a fool up in this bitch. It'd be better off. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and search for a good woman to replace me, motherfucker, so I can get up out of here. Because I ain't no grimy bitch. That's the thing. You know, you got niggas up in here trying to ruin other females, twin flame journey. You know what I'm saying? Knowing good and damn well that they got some shit up their sleeve and trying to ruin it. Let's say it's couples that find themselves in a situation already when they twin flames show up. Motherfucker did use all kind of tools to stop the female from getting in tune with her mate and moving on if it's going to be a physical partnership. These is niggas that want to say, oh, wait a minute, I probably can't find nobody else. Let me make sure I get a bitch first. I want to keep her around, keep her blinded until I get a bitch first. And then, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? If we is doomed to split or something like this, let the bitch go first. Why are you doing all this to stop somebody? To make sure you got somebody for you could be the one to leave or break up with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just can't take y'all. I can't. I really can't. I can't. It's almost like, damn, nigga. Is you trying to keep the female around because you really don't have no power? You know that? You know what I'm saying? You find out you got this other new bitch, you really want it or whatever, but the real power remains with the real motherfucking empress, nigga. And so you paying all these people to try to sow seeds of doubt, nigga? It ain't nothing. I don't give a fuck. If I wasn't, it would be, I would. That's how much motherfucking faith I got in my motherfucking self, nigga. And like I said, there's no fear. I don't fear 1 second of the day, even if something was to happen. Now, and I'm not trying to come off cold-hearted. Even if it was something that happened, I know it was something, a mission or something that happened to you know, like eventually people gonna, it's like something that happened to me a couple years ago where I already mourned. It's a weird thing, and I don't know why, but I already mourned the loss because I think probably like 20 years ago or something like this, I would wake up in the morning and be like, oh my goodness, I'm still here. Oh my goodness, I could have died last night. Oh man, oh, one of my children could die. And if one of my children died, I'm just going to die. And I just would be every day, I think for like about a couple of months, I kept on just thinking that. It was like a torturing kind of thing or whatever when I was real young. When I first started having children, I think it might have just been that. That's how much I loved my fucking children. No matter if I was a feisty, foul-mouthed mama or not. People know I took care of my motherfucking kids 24 hours a day. It was probably not even nothing but 24 to 48 hours that they ever spent away from me. And that was probably on my fucking honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? And later on when they got older and their dad could watch them and shit like this and I went out of town or something like that. Other than that, I had them. There wasn't nobody else having them. I had them. I was young and I had them and I had a couple of them. And you know what I'm saying? But again, they had 3 square fucking meals a day. The dad made sure food was in the house. I made sure I cook it. Nigga, you want to act funny now? That's why you ain't getting it. And I feel like this has also been a part of this slander campaign to sow whatever this discomfort or something like. But I don't know. It's not even like I'm scared to move or no shit like that. It's just like, oh, I see you bitches think you the boss of me. The more you keep on trying to do stupid shit to try to move me, you know what I'm saying? Then the more I'm just going to dig my motherfucking heels in. I need to make sure. Let me make sure. Especially, I mean, if we talking about, and I'm talking about a situation where if a female don't have no other means of something and she have a child, but a male got other means and a fat bank account. Nigga, you got any opportunity to leave this bitch. If you don't want to be with a bitch or leave your motherfucking house, if you don't want to be with a bitch, why you expect for her to get up out of her comfort of her home, take the child and run, get on the run? Nigga, you run. You got all the money. You don't want to pay shit no more. You don't want to put food in the house and shit no more. Nigga, you go. And either I'll have to do it myself or I have to get another motherfucker up in here to do it that'll be glad to do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just be looking at shit like that. I be looking at just the weak ass shit that people doing. And most of this stuff come to me. I don't go searching for these people. I don't go searching for, I don't have no vendetta where I'm like, it's a couple motherfuckers I want to see. I ain't gonna lie. It's a couple people that I would like to see. When I'm totally conscious and I can defend myself. But these motherfuckers sneak around shit. I'm talking about the ones that came in to harm. Then I really can't respect those people. And if like I said, if this is some kind of something that fathers or godfathers or something do to the youthful ones or something like that, at least let them be able to fight. It's like sending your, like when we were little, us big boned girls, in the family, they used to get us to fight each other, like, kind of like pit bulls or whatever. And, shit used to it was playful at first, but, it'd get serious a little bit. And once it got serious, then they had to break it up or whatever. And it's almost like, it might sound like harmful, like pit bulls or cockfighting or something like this, but in all actuality, it might be something so-called traditional or something tribal or something. But anyways, but I'm just saying, you can't help but think, right, that it's not fair, okay? Even if you say this is some kind of training and you see something in this other child or something, it wouldn't be fair to bind that child to like a straitjacket and put them out there to fight with that other child or that other opponent or something like that. Like, who does that? Like, it's inhumane, first of all, right? Because we're dealing with probably people that actually do know how to fight and can really hurt someone or something, and that's what I said. That can't be, that ain't got shit to do with love, nigga, and that ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And if a fool like that is over me, nigga, then it's time to go. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you did that shit and you bound your child or something like this or restricted them from their powers and you made sure that nobody can come 2 feet within their fucking energy field to rape, because now you hurting me or you trying to teach me that kind of lesson ain't doing nothing but dealing blow to your fucking kingdom because it's showing a weakness. It's showing a fucking sign of weakness, dude. Poor strategy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even no fucking real, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know nothing about what the lieutenants and generals and, I don't know what they job, I don't know. I don't know nothing about no damn military. I mean, if somebody came and showed me like, yeah, this person do this, that, boop, 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 because I pick up on shit quick, then, I could probably learn or something like this. But, corporal and all this other shit, I don't, I don't know nothing about it. But all I do know is that if that's the case, if somebody allow for that to happen again, and then when you allow shit like that to happen and you send people in to do your job or something like this, then that mean that also these people might half-ass do their job. And then and I'm just thinking, if that's my child, I'm not allowing no shit like that. No half fucking stepping. In the fact that if one is doing some shit like that and they got the rest of the world on board with that shit and they cool with it and they onlookers and shit like that and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Well, well. I don't know why I just heard Canaanites. So again, I don't know why I keep on getting this energy of like Canaan or dogs or something like this. Or maybe people that value dogs or something like they worship dogs or something like this. I don't know. Um I don't know why I keep on thinking about like taking note or something like this. I don't know, there's like a double something here, Jeopardy or a double something with like reference to, I don't know, dogs or something like this. And maybe even grooming or something like this. Like, or I don't know why I keep picking up on something like, I think my children used to watch something like called like The Truth About Cats and Dogs or something like this. And the fucking cats was walking around talking and the dogs and stuff like this. And they was trying to figure out how to conquer the world or something like this. I don't know. But maybe this has something to do with dog people or something, or people that worship dogs, or, 'cause some people worship cows or calves and stuff like this, and, old world energies, and then cats and stuff are looked at as like a high form of something in Egypt, and then you have dogs. So I'm wondering if, have they achieved this here? And like you may be, because again, like say you had parents that was like a dog fighters and stuff like this, and they dock tails and dock ears and stuff like that. Like again, is this somebody, with a mutilation or something? I don't know why I'm keep thinking about some shit like that. That might ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I keep thinking about the sins of the fathers. And also people, that's why I don't like to, get pets like that, because it's a really big commitment. Now, something about like if you have a pet, then you're in. Even if you treat that pet like trash or something, then you're in. I don't know. It's like something weird like this. I don't know why that is saying that to me. I don't know. Matter of fact, we're not even going to talk about it anymore. It's just like the so-called humans that have been treating other people badly, sending certain energy towards people that were innocent. That's the thing. Motherfucker, I don't mess with nobody. I don't even know what's going on around in my world. Most people be fucking lying and shit. So again, you know, or they be just, and I wouldn't even say lying. They just don't say shit. They just, they just don't speak the truth, or they're not speaking anymore. And I think it's just because they've been altered. So I don't know. And I feel like this is the part where, again, I feel like somebody is trying to exert that foreign energy, but there's the real deal is somebody is the real deal Holyfield or the fucking real McCoy, and these people think you stupid enough. They think I'm stupid enough to think that even if I was, nigga, it don't matter that I'm that nigga that's on the planet that's about to take the shit over. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck if I, and that's the thing. I never really cared once I got down to the nitty gritty of it. But how am I foreign? Motherfucker, I'm all, nigga. I'm everywhere, or all feeling. Even if it's not all seeing because a father or a figure did something to somebody's eye. It's a all being. Wherever the fuck I go on this planet is home. What are you talking about? Even if you're trying to use some doctored up documents to try to exile somebody, bitch, it's not going to work. Listen, it's a certain order that I take, and I take the Bible and shit serious, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I also take stupid shit that you trying to imply seriously. Threats to my crown and my throne, seriously. So you could keep fucking on that manvy-pamby, whatever the fuck you doing. But at the end of the day, nobody is jolted over here. And whatever little pricks and prods or whatever fuck you been doing, taking my blood and shit, kundalini juice or whatever fuck you been taking, it don't got, listen. It just alerts me. It's like people doing useless things to stop somebody when, again, I feel like whatever this is going to be ending soon. Then that day of judgment is going to come. Matter of fact, I'm calling it on a day-to-day basis. It's not revenge. It's judgment. It's if I find out something, right, about an enemy doing something, okay, you can say, oh, I forget. Okay, whatever. I mean, I feel like there's also an automatic forgiveness thing, because I don't get, like, it's an automatic thing that's like forgiveness with me to a certain extent. Like, it's out of my control. Like, that's what they did. Oh, that's what, okay. To the point where I don't always have to be like 100% enraged unless it got something to do with somebody putting their mouth or their hands or whatever the fuck on me. Like, again, I'm not going to say it's forgiveness. The shit just rolled off my back. I feel like that. Okay? I feel like many things just roll off my back. But you're not going to sit there and think that you're going to continue to do what you're doing. And if I say this should happen and that should happen, that's judgment. It's not a grudge. No. I was aware that this happened. You had no business doing it. You went against me and you did this. Okay. Whatever. The universe might have just forgave you. But I am going to end you. And that's just it. I'm going to be calling for you to be ended and done with. It's over. It's a wrap. Because these people are getting too fucking froggy. They're getting too bold. Even if it's just some kind of game that we playing here. Okay? To get them pieces off the board, motherfucker. It's your best bet. Get them off the board. It's overwhelming. The game can't even be fun no more. Can't nobody even play the game. Can't nobody be serious or play or have fun with the motherfucking game. Who want to still play it? It's ruined. You know what I'm saying? It's ruined. Somebody get mad and knock the damn game board around a little bit and the pieces flop all over the place. And we can't remember where Park Place, who had houses on Park Place and shit, nigga, is the game is ruined. And most people gonna be mad at the person that came in and got mad and moved, start sliding shit around and trying to move shit around on the board. Mm. Most people don't get mad at the person that's just minding their business and, you know, and playing the game the way they're supposed to or the best that they can. You know, I don't know where they do that at, unless just motherfuckers just got the evil eye and they just envious and they jealous and they just want your motherfucking place, which you can't have. Because again, I said, and motherfucker try to kill me, take me down or something, it's the last kingdom standing. So once you take me down on that motherfucking note, nigga, the whole shit coming down. I'm not, and that's because I don't do petty shit, really. I think this is my first petty shit that I even said out my mouth today earlier in that video. And guess what? That's going to be the very pettiest motherfucking thing. Because when I go down, I'm asking that, yes, motherfucker. Yeah, you could keep thinking you're just an existing artist or whatever like this. But no, nigga, I plan on bringing down the house. I plan on bringing down the motherfucking house. Because I know my heart. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm fair and balanced. And I know if you want me out of the way, nigga, it's because your grimy ass want to get in the way. And that I couldn't even plan. I can't even imagine leaving the planet in the hands of a motherfucker like that. That's why. If you try to reject me, nigga, if the good heart and the good nature that I have, you have a motherfucking problem. You have a problem. If you stole from me because you don't think I deserve something, nigga, you don't fucking know me. And you a family member, you don't know me. I've always been sharing and fucking caring, and whether that's energetically or otherwise, nigga, if I don't fuck with you no more, you know why I don't fuck with your ass no more. And that's it. And I'ma stop saying it ain't because I'm all that, nigga. I am. I am all that. Because of the way that I care about fucking people. So if you decided to reject me, if you decided to sharpen everybody else's sword except for mine, unless you preparing a fucking table for me, and we gonna go right back to what I said. If you remove your child's gifts from them to not be able to protect themselves, and you put them in the pit or the lion's den, and you're not protecting them either, mind, body, and soul, because you could physically be protecting someone, but you have all these people around this person that's supposed to be wise counselors that's projecting negative energy, and you still got them doing it. If somebody's doing that, then you remove them. You get rid of their ass. You bind them. You don't allow them to continue to shoot. Now, this could be, again, a way of sharpening the mind a little bit, but at the same time, if this is really leading to physical harm to someone, why are you still allowing that person to be there? Then that means that little simple-minded motherfucker is stronger than the motherfucking king or the God energy, and that little bitch or whatever the little idol bitch that you holding up over somebody is actually running your fucking kingdom, nigga. You not. Some little thotty body ass bitch that can't even show their face in public, nigga. Some slithering fucking serpent, some slithering fucking snake. I respect anybody want to face me like a fucking man. And then people want to throw that jealous shit around. You don't even know what the fuck it really mean, obviously. I don't know what type of caricature I am, but at the end of the day, that don't exist in me. What the fuck do it make sense for me to sit here and be getting jealous of somebody? No, I'm going to get, if I can get to you, I'm going to get. If you hurt me or if well, but again, I want to say, we're talking about two different things here. I don't even know what it feels like to be jealous. If I see somebody doing something, and I think maybe people get jealous because they see somebody else getting something that they're not or something like this, or, that may be just one reason why people might be jealous or something like this. But, you know, that could be a reason why somebody would, hold on one second.